starting the first step involved, or first step, which is mainly planning, execution, reporting. These are the main 3 stages of the peer review. This is the first stage. First of all, where the peer review board select the practicing unit. Suppose this is the peer review board. They are selecting XYZ firm and telling XYZ firm that, hello XYZ firm, you are the practicing unit, and I think that there should be a review that is to be conducted on the services that has been provided by you. So this is the first case. Otherwise, the XYZ firm may ask or request the peer review board, hello peer review board, please conduct a review, peer review upon us. So this is the 2 cases where peer review board may notify the practicing unit, or practicing unit may request the peer review board to select them for the purpose of peer review. After notifying their practicing unit, peer review board shall send a questionnaire to the practicing unit along with panel of 3 reviewers. That is, peer review board will tell, hello practicing unit A, B, C. We have a panel of A and B, C. A, B, C. These 3 are reviewers. You can select one of them as your reviewer. So XYZ firm shall select any one of them as the reviewer, and peer review board will ask, did you want a fresh panel or not? So the practicing unit is also given an additional opportunity or additional option to select or to request the peer review board for some other than this ABC. They may also request what peer review board, please notify or please send a fresh panel. We don't want these 3 reviewers which has been provided by you. So peer review board notify the practicing unit, send questionnaire along with the 3 reviewers, a panel of 3 reviewers. From that panel, practicing unit have to select a reviewer. Suppose XYZ firm selected B as the reviewer. They selected what? B as the reviewer. So practicing unit has already obtained the questionnaire that has been sent by the peer review board, which has to be duly filled by the practicing unit within a period of 15 days, and the same has to be sent to the reviewer. That is, XYZ firm, questionnaire has been sent to XYZ firm. XYZ firm shall duly fill that questionnaire and send to B within a period of 15 days. Okay. They have to fill that questionnaire within a period of 15 days, and which has been sent to the reviewer. Reviewer make analysis of that questionnaire, and they may select the sample of audit assurance services that is to be selected for the purpose of review. So here the first case was peer review notify the practicing unit, or practicing unit may request the peer review board to conduct peer review on that practicing unit. After notifying them, they shall provide a questionnaire. That is, peer review board shall provide a questionnaire to the practicing unit along with a panel of 3 reviewers. Practicing unit have to select one reviewer from the panel which has been provided by the peer review board within a period of 7 days. That is, this is the panel of reviewer which has been provided by the peer review board. Practicing unit shall select one reviewer from the panel within a period of 7 days, and the same has to be communicated to the peer review board. And practicing unit shall fill the questionnaire within a period of 15 days. The same has to be sent to the reviewer. Reviewer may select sample of services for the purpose of conducting what? Peer review. So this is the first stage, planning. Okay. So this is the second stage, execution. First of all, in that execution, the planning stage where the reviewer is selected for the purpose of conducting review of practicing unit. Then in that second stage, reviewer shall perform these aspects, or these has been performed during the execution stage, which is the second stage of peer review. First, they determine the date of initial meeting. Why they are conducting such an initial meeting? My question is, why peer reviewer is conducting initial meeting with the practicing unit? This is my question. This is mainly for the purpose of determining whether the data or result that obtained to the peer reviewer from the questionnaire is correct. That is, whether the practicing unit is maintaining the systems and procedures in the same manner which has been prescribed through as a response of the questionnaire. That is, they may given some response to the questionnaire, whether the response is correct or whether the systems and procedures are maintained in such a way as per the response given as per questionnaire. Questionnaire will give response. Reviewer has to determine by conducting initial meeting in between the practicing unit whether there exists or whether the result of that questionnaire is true or correct. So for the purpose of ensuring that, they can conduct a compliance review procedure. Compliance review procedure means this is mainly examining what? This is an examination or review of the general control of the practicing unit. Independence of the practicing unit is considered. Whether they are functioning independently or whether they are conducting their audit and assurance services by following the fundamental principle of independence. Whether independence is provided to their staffs, etc. Then, first of all, independence. Then, professional skill and competence. We know that for the purpose of getting practice, for the purpose of being a member of institute, we have to comply with some professional skills and competence which can be acquired by attending the training programs and other programs which has been organized by our council. So it is required to determine whether they are exercising their professional skills and competence for the purpose of ensuring the quality of assurance services. Then outside consultation. It means that if the practicing unit is facing any difficulty because of something newness or something difficult area, can they have the right to obtain consultation from the outside of the organization? It means outside of the practicing unit. Can they take outside consultation? Staff supervision and staff supervision and development. Whether appropriate supervision has been done upon the staff, whether appropriate direction has been provided to the staff with respect of complicated areas that having more importance, or whether training programs has been provided to the staff. These are mainly for the purpose of enhancing the quality of assurance services. And the last one is that office administration, whether there exists proper internal control system. So after making an analysis of the analysis, the third is reviewer have to review the records which has been maintained by the practicing unit. Okay, they can examine the records for the purpose of getting the assurance services, nature of assurance services, and the conclusions that arrived, whether it is matching with the questionnaire. So for the purpose of making such a conclusion, they can make what? A review of record. Then compliance procedure. Why we are making this compliance procedure? Compliance procedures are mainly for the purpose of determining whether internal control system to detect errors is existing in that organization and whether it is operating efficiently and effectively. So it can be either a business entity, company, or it can be a non-profit organization, and it can be a practicing unit. That means a audit firm. There should also exist what? An internal control system for the purpose of efficient functioning of that entity. So whether such an internal control system is operating. Then substantive procedures. So after executing all these or after examining these records, after compliance review procedures and after compliance review procedures means this is an examination of the general control system existing in that organization. Okay. So after this, the final step of the peer review is to submission of reporting stage. The final stage is reporting stage. So this is the final stage of what? Peer review, that is reporting. So peer reviewer, after conducting the execution planning stage and execution stage, they will get a conclusion from the execution stage. Suppose if the reviewer is, so first of all we have to check whether the reviewer is satisfied with the systems and procedures. Suppose reviewer is satisfied with the systems and procedure, that is the practicing unit is sufficiently or they are correctly applying the systems and procedures so as to enhance the quality of attestation services. In that case, they submit final report to the peer review board. This is the first case, first probability. Suppose reviewer is not satisfied with the systems and procedure. In that case, reviewer send preliminary report to the practicing unit. if a practicing unit is receiving preliminary report from the reviewer, they have to send their representation within a period of 15 days of preliminary report to the reviewer. That is, suppose practicing unit has obtained preliminary report. X has sent a preliminary report to the ABC firm that your systems and your procedure is not that much of properly applying. We have to get the details with respect of the same, etc., etc. So ABC firm have to make their representation with respect of the deficiency in that systems and procedures and non-compliance of the guidance notes, standards, if any. The same have to be sent by ABC firm, which is the practicing unit, within a period of 15 days from the date of preliminary report which has been sent by the peer reviewer. So peer reviewer, if not satisfied, they will send a preliminary report to the practicing unit. If practicing unit receive that preliminary report, they have to make representation. Such representation have to be made within a period of 15 days of preliminary report and shall send to the reviewer. Such representation shall be inclusive of the deficiency, that is reasons for such deficiency, non-compliance, etc. So the same have to be sent by the practicing unit to the peer reviewer within a period of 15 days. Then, so here reviewer has received what? Such representation. So we have to check whether this reviewer is satisfied with the representations or not. This is the first case. He is satisfied. Okay, the representation is strong and they are correct. If they are satisfied, they shall forward preliminary report, final report and their representation to the peer review board. In the next case, they are not satisfied. In that case, they shall forward to the peer review board the following: preliminary report, final report, reasons for dissatisfaction, that is why they are not satisfied with the representation provided by the practicing unit. So the reasons for such dissatisfaction, then representation which has been provided by the practicing unit. This has to be submitted, or this has to be reported to the peer review board. So first case, if they are satisfied the systems and procedure, no doubt final report shall be submitted to the peer review board. If they are not satisfied, they shall send a preliminary report to the practicing unit. On receipt of that practicing unit, within a period of 15 days, they have to send representation to the reviewer. If reviewer is satisfied with the representation, they shall send their preliminary report, final report along with the representation to the peer review board. If they are not satisfied, they shall send preliminary report, reasons for such representation, reason for dissatisfaction to the representation and final report to the peer review board. So here we are completing our peer review. Okay, enjoy your studies. Wish you all the best.